You're not helping anyone if you are dumb. You are not helping anyone if you are dumb. You're not helping anyone if you're making stupid decisions every day. And you not growing is the problem. Hi guys, welcome to With Love from Sandra, and on today's episode we are going to talk about how to become 1% better. So I had 6 points of what I have 6 points on what will help you become a percentage better. This is not everything, but 6 points that can help you as a beginner. The first point, you have to note things down, learn how to note things down. The second point, be disciplined, be organized, be clean, be very choosy, and be naive. That's the last point. So let's get into it. The first point is learn to write it down. So number one thing I've learned, one thing I've really seen people doing, people who are growing, people who are becoming a percentage better in their lives, one thing I've seen people do is write down stuff. When it comes to like things you want to achieve, things you want to get done, note it down. I find this very therapeutic and I find it very helpful in terms of plans, in terms of ideas, visions, goals, anything you have in your mind and you really want to bring it to life, note it down. You don't necessarily have to journal a whole paragraph of things you feel you need, maybe if it works for you, but if it's not necessary, don't do it. Really, don't do it. So I also wasn't the person to do such, and I've not owned very many notebooks in my life. As a matter of fact, I've never bought. I have owned, but I've never bought a notebook for myself. And I don't know, the universe has always blessed me with people who give me notebooks for free, and I'm grateful. I am, truly. To those who have blessed me with notebooks, with love from Sandra. Anyway, my point is, um, noting things down has really helped me out in terms of achieving the things I want to get done. I write things down, even the smallest things like just waking up, doing my bed, getting my bed straightened, drinking water, going out for that walk, like whatever it is I really need to achieve, I write it down. It's so helpful and it's so rewarding when you turn back and look at what you said you would do and you achieved. It's really rewarding. It's really, I don't know, it is rewarding. It's rewarding in that the satisfaction it gives you to see that you said you'd do something and then you did it hits differently. So learn to note it down, and it also helps you to not go outside the point. If you note it down, you say that you drink the water, you'll drink the water and not whiskey with it. You get me? You'll just drink the water because you said you're drinking water, not whiskey. So you find that it helps you to not go outside the point. And also, if you are a talker, if you're a talker like me and you tend to talk outside the point, and you tend to talk outside the point, learn to note what you specifically meant to say. Note it down somewhere. It gives you more power. Even when you're arguing with someone, you have your point straight. You are down for business. You know what you're saying. They can't confuse you because you know what you're saying. You have your facts down, noted. That's the power of noting things down, and it helps you to become 1% better. You even look smarter. You look smart because you're not, bro, you look smart. You look smart when you note things down. The power that comes with noting things down. Just try it. You don't even have to write paragraphs. You don't have to do too much. You just need a pen and a notebook. Not a whole big whatever, just a notebook. You will thank me at the end of the year. Even at the end of the month, you will thank me. And so for our second point is learn to be disciplined. Disciplined does, it's a whole word. It's a whole word in general. It is a whole word. And everyone has its own meaning. Everyone has a different meaning to it. I feel like it's a very relative term, but it's not that relative. Okay, let me define discipline as I understand it. Getting shit done. Like, discipline is basically getting things done. You say that you're going to wake up in the morning by 5. Wake up by 5. That's discipline. You said you're going to drink a glass of water every day for 5 days. You do it because you said you do it. Basically, keeping that promise to yourself, that's discipline. And you'll find that the respect that comes with being disciplined, it hits very hard and it takes you a long way. You even learn to respect yourself. Like, your inner conscious is going to teach you, it's going to reroute yourself to respect yourself because you're disciplined. You keep your promises to yourself. Like, you find that the small things, the small acts of discipline lead to bigger visions of what should be achieved. And so these are the things that they have helped me grow, and I feel like they will help you grow. You don't have to take big steps, you just have to take the right steps to growth. They have to be really calculated, and not that calculated, but you just have to take the right steps to growth. And for me, I feel like the best steps to become a more disciplined person is the small steps. Do that thing which you've always said you will do. That thing, that one thing you keep postponing, you keep pushing away, that one thing. If it's reading your Bible, if it's going outside, if it's sleeping on time, do it just today. You don't even have to do it every day. You just need to start today, and you'll thank me later. Even as you start it, write it down. You will thank me later. Another point is being organized. How do you become organized? I feel like becoming organized leads it for me, it goes back to being disciplined. Because if you're disciplined on doing it fast, you said you'll do it, yes, you have done it, but how have you done it? Have you just done it in any manner, or is there an organized manner to it? Being organized also goes back to writing it down. Because if I say I'll write the things I'm going to do in the course of the day, I'm going to write them down, from what I'm going to do in the morning to what I'm going to do till the end of the day. You see, I've organized my day. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., do this, that. 6 a.m., that. Like, that's the organization I'm talking about. If you organize yourself in this way, it will really help your life, and you'll find yourself changing. This path can be lonely, take note, very lonely, but the joy that comes with it is unmeasurable. So you choose your battles and choose your struggles. If you feel like this could work for you, try it. But it will work for you. It will work for you. And loneliness is just a state of mind. It is. So another point I wanted to talk about is stop being naive. I feel like naivety is something we are born with. I was a naive person once, and the world has taught me to become non-naive. That's what I'll call it. But being naive, stop being naive. You find that the more you're naive, the more you have to lose. And for those of us who don't understand what being naive is, I feel like it's putting yourself out there too much. Being naive is basically doing the most. Yeah, you're doing the most every time. You're putting others in front of you every time. Every time you're the one who is going to be crushed. Every time you're the one who is caring for others. Every time you're the one who is showing up. And every time you're making bad decisions just because you want someone else to, I don't know, the way I understand it, being naive is basically doing the most when it hurts you. Doing the most at a cost. Yeah. Doing the most at a cost. Like, you doing things that don't lead to your growth, they lead to someone else's growth. Stop doing that. Why are you doing that? You are a grown person. There's no need for you to do that. If there's one thing I've understand in this life, is you have to love yourself first. And if you don't, life will teach you to love yourself first, because before we are anything else, we are humans. And before anything else, we are humans. And even before, I don't know, I just feel like for me, I'll always put myself first. And if I find myself in a situation where I have to choose between you and me, whether you're family, whether you're friend, whether you're whoever, I'll always put me first. Because you find, when you stop being naive, you automatically stop making stupid and dumb decisions, because that's what naivety will do to you. It will make you make stupid and dumb and non-fruitful decisions. It's not even going to help you, and at the end of the day, you're just going to be a nuisance. A nuisance. I am speaking out big times. You're going to be a nuisance to the society, because you're not helping anyone if you are dumb. You are not helping anyone if you are dumb. You're not helping anyone if you're making stupid decisions every day. And you not growing is the problem. And this problem is what we don't need. Like, you get me? You not growing is a problem. It's a problem to the society, to me, to you. That's a problem we are here to fix. So stop being naive. I'm going to put it down in the simplest way you can understand. Stop being dumb. Stop making dumb decisions. Okay? If they're not contributing to your growth, stop making those decisions. Stop putting people first when you have not gained anything from it. Stop. That's not something you want to do. Continuing forward, you don't want to do that. Going forward, you don't want to put others first before yourself. If it's family, friends, whoever, you can't help anyone if you've not helped yourself. So make decisions that better you. Okay? We're going to go next to our fourth point, which is be choosy stroke selective. I learned that from a very late age. I'm not that old. I learned it the hard way, how to be selective. Okay, yeah, I learned it the hard way, because being selective and being choosy will go back to being selfish. Because when you learn to love yourself, you'll be selfish with what you allow in and what you give out. You have to be very selective in terms of what you're listening to, and in terms of what you're listening to, in terms of what you're consuming, and in terms of what you're giving out. Because everyone has an opinion. Even me, I have an opinion myself. I'm not right about everything, but I'm right about some things. So you have to teach yourself to be choosy and selective. Like, choose what you're going to take from me. Like, what do you want to take from me in this segment? What do you want to gain from me? What do you want to not gain from me? Because everything in life is relative. It is, because some of my points are right and some of my points are wrong. So at the end of the day, you choose what's going to work for you. Choose what's going to make you a better percentage of yourself. What's going to add that 1% to you. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say be very selective, especially with the social media right now. There's a lot of negativity, and in that negativity there's some goodness to it. So that's where being selective comes in. If you can't be selective in this generation, you're going to suffer, and it's going to cost you. So learn how to be selective. Some people will call it pride, but it is what it is. Let God fight for you, not people. Let God fight for you. God knows your heart. As long as the intention in your heart is pure and clean, you put yourself first. Choose what you're going to hear. Choose what you're going to take from me. And take the positive parts of it, not the negative parts, okay? Choose what you're going to take from me. Choose what you're going to eat. Choose what you're going to dress in. Choose where you're going to sit at. Choose where you're going to sleep at. So I'm going to expound my point on how to be choosy. If, for example, you find yourself in a position where you can sit at the front and not at the back, choose to sit at the front. Choose to sit at the front. If you find yourself in a position where you get to eat the the creme de la creme, choose to eat the creme de la creme. Don't always be the person who is choosing the bottom part of things. This relates back to life. Like, if you choose to put yourself first and get the good things, life will automatically give you the good things because you put yourself in that place. You get me? You choose where you put yourself. As much as God is going to provide, God is going to show up and bless us when the time is right, you also have free will, and that's the biggest gift God has given us. So in this free will of yours, use it use it well. Use it to make positive decisions. Choose to be number one. Every day when you wake up, choose to be number one. Choose to sit at the front and not at the back. Choose to eat the top of the cake and not the bottom of the cake. Choose the nice things for yourself because no one is going to give you that. No one. And when you find yourself in a situation of scrambling, like you're scrambling for things, choose to walk away because it never ends well. It never ends well. My last point will be clean. Be clean, be clean, be clean. I chose to talk last on this point mainly because it's a very sensitive point. And there are different aspects to it that I wanted to break down, but I'm going to do that in my next video. I'm going to talk about it in my next video. Let's just talk briefly on it. Being clean, because I'm going to talk about it on the physical aspects. Okay? Be clean in terms of your body, what you eat, what you listen to, and where you place yourself in an environment, okay? We are not all blessed to be in conducive environments. We are not all blessed to be in conducive environments, but we are blessed to grow out of inconducive environments. So if you find yourself in an environment where you're not growing, choose to put yourself, choose to open up yourself for growth. I feel like our life is just like a shop. Life is like a shop. Let me expound on that point. Life is like a shop in terms of a shop. What is a shop? A shop is where you can do business and get money, okay? So if I open this shop, I'll get customers. One or two, I'll get customers, okay? But if I close this shop, I won't get customers because the shop is closed. So I feel like that's how I relate to life. If I place myself in a position where people are getting money, I'm going to get money one way or another. Not the same way they are getting money, but I'm going to get money one way or another because I'm placing myself where people are getting money. So tell me why I won't get money. Okay? But if I don't do anything, if I don't place myself in the spots where people are placing themselves and they're making money, I'm not going to make money. You get my point? Where you place yourself matters a lot. I was talking about cleanliness. Let me tell you how I got to placing and cleanliness. Cleanliness and placing. So you decided to be clean. Let's say you're not a clean person. You don't shower on a daily basis. You don't eat healthy foods, junk foods, drugs, alcohol. That's you. You don't shower, you don't take healthy foods. You're constantly intaking negative content. The people you surround yourself are negative speakers. You see? So let me explain to you how you can change this. What's the opposite of what I've just said? You shower. You shower very well. You shower. You eat well. Good foods, fruits, nice bodybuilding foods, okay? You sit with people who speak positive things. They have a good mindset, a great mindset, a positive mindset. And in all, the environment, they like nature. All in all, nature is going to place you. God is going to place you in that direction of growth. If you choose growth, God is going to put you in that direction. Okay? So thank you very much for listening to me. This has been nice. The talk has been nice. This is my first doing up a show. Um, this is my first time talking up, speaking up. I've always been a yapper. I've always been a yapper. Let me not kid you. Kid you not. I've always been a yapper, but I don't talk as much in such spaces. So I'm planning to do more of this. So I hope this helps you one way or another. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And I hope this helps you out. See you on the next video.